got some sort of twisted agenda. Get out!
But the real danger is only beginning.
So, you want to take care of the baby or get the diapers?
Something's rotten.
Volunteer to help a kid. Because when you give a kid your time, you give a kid a chance.
You think you got it bad? Look what's happened to Jamie on Men Behaving Badly.
No! Well, his friend got married, and that really hurt. He struck out with the girl.
Get out! Get
Locked out of the fridge. Got a lousy tattoo. Fell off of the building, and here's something new.
Milk came out of my nipple. Oh, man, what's that all about? Hey, you don't want to miss the next episode of Men Behaving Badly. Now on Sunday on NBC. Whoa.
Now, stay tuned for the Tuesday night edition of Dateline NBC.
Don't let nothing bring this boy to his knees. I gotta roll.
When you buy tires from Sears, if you find a lower price, we'll give you double the difference back.
And I say, roll like thunder, roll like a wheel, it's time to roll.
Sears Auto Center. We keep you rolling.
There's some anxiety. You know, you think about it. Nobody on board speaks English. It smells bad. And it's always breaking down. You know, they really shouldn't be sending astronauts up. They should be sending New York City cab drivers. Am I right? You know what I'm talking? Am I? Come on! But you got to give them credit for one thing. When you get on the space station Mir, you have to be very, very resourceful. It's a challenging gig. For example, today, to regain power, they had to aim the solar panels toward George Hamilton. And that was the only way. And I don't even know how that works exactly, but take my word for it, that's a true story. Earlier today, of course, the baseball playoffs began. At Yankee Stadium, the Yankees are back in it. 2 in a row. Yeah. And I guess Joe DiMaggio tossed out the first pitch, and Mayor Giuliani dressed up like Marilyn Monroe. A nice touch, always a nice touch. But I want to tell you something. New Yorkers are very, very excited about the Yankees taking another run at the World Series. You know, my cab driver this morning wearing a pinstripe turban. But in addition to that, when you go up to Yankee Stadium, one of the most beautiful ballparks in all the sport, Yankee Stadium, when you go up there, you have to be careful because it can be a rough crowd. I mean, listen to this. You're standing there looking around, and in the seats, you see a rat with a mitt. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. So, but the playoffs and the pennant and World Series games are all being covered by Fox. They do a great job covering the sport of baseball. And for tonight's game, Fox placed a camera on Yankee pitcher Hideki Irabu, you know, so that you could see what was going on in his apartment in Japan during the game. So I thought that was a nice touch because he's not here. Pitching for the Yankees, of course, tonight was David Cone. What a story this guy is. David Cone, what an athlete, what a trooper, what a champion. David Cone pitching for the Yankees. And for the Cleveland Indians tonight, it was Wiley veteran Orel Hershiser. Orel Hershiser pitching tonight for the Cleveland Indians. Orel Hershiser, and I believe in New York State that is still a misdemeanor. Huh? Is it? I believe it is. I think it might be. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching on a monumental occasion, quite a night for us here. We're going to try something. Paul backed me up on this. I don't believe this has ever been done before on television. Tonight, first of all, let me preface this by saying television is a very, very powerful tool. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
That's right. Also, what is the backbone of this great republic? Freedom of speech. See, some of you haven't studied. This will be on the midterm, by the way. Tonight, in an amazing, never-before-done electronic experiment, we are going to combine the two. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give somebody in New York City 5 seconds of network television time to say whatever they would like to say. Pretty exciting. I can tell you're patriots. I can smell your muskets. Here we go. Let's begin the grand experiment. Turn on the external camera. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's New York City at dusk here in the early autumn, late summer. That's twilight. We're looking 53rd Street. That's the theater right across the street from us. That's where Miss Saigon is playing day in, day out, sometimes several shows a day. And show me the payphones over there. Can we get right down to the payphones? There we are. Can we see? There's a bank of payphones. That's at the intersection of 53rd and Broadway. See if we can't place this call now. Trying to find someone to participate in our experiment in freedom. There we go. There's the first ring. Passerbys hurrying to and from, going home. Hi.
Hi.
Who is this?
Tom,
Tom, where's the money, man?
where's the money?
Well, yeah, where is the money?
I don't know.
Hey, don't dance me like that. Where's the money, pal?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be here 10 minutes ago. Where's the dough?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, think it over. Let me ask you again. Where's the money?
The money?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does that ring a bell?
No.
I thought we had an agreement, Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry, we did.
Hang on a second. What do you think, Paul? Can we trust this guy with the freedom of speech?
Yeah, sure. Come on, give him a shot.
Now, you know,
Look at him, he's waiting.
Hey, Tom, it's your buddy Dave Letterman. What are you doing, pal? What are you doing in the city today?
I'm at our meeting.
What kind of a meeting?
Union meeting.
How did that go?
Pretty good.
Are you in the union or are you in management?
I'm in the union.
You're in union, so you're ready to bust some skulls, aren't you, pal?
That's right.
Yes, sir. What union are you in?
CSEA.
And what do they do?
Represent the workers in the state of New York.
God bless you, sir. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You have my vote. I support the rank and file, and you know that for a fact, don't you?
That's right.
Okay, but I don't care. If you're going out, let me know, because I'm ready to bust skulls with you, pal.
Okay.
Wherever there's trouble, it's me. I'm there.
Oh, good.
It's me and a couple of 2x4s, and holy hell's gonna break loose. Now, see this punk on the phone just the opposite of you is having yogurt while he's making his call.
I see that.
This guy's never been in a union in his life, has
Don't look very good.
No. This guy's hoping one day to be cool enough to get into a Gap ad. That's what he's hoping for. He ain't like you and me, Tom. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Okay, you're just the man we're looking for. Tom, do me a favor if you can.
Yes?
Hang up the phone, and as quickly as possible, please come into the Ed Sullivan Theater building.
Okay.
All right, come on in, Tom. How are you? Pleasure to meet you. What was your last name?
Warzel.
I'm sorry?
Warzel.
Warzel. Tom Warzel, ladies and gentlemen. Tom?
Yes, sir.
You like living in this country, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You like most everything about this country?
Yes, sir.
What do you like most about being in this country? It's the freedom we have.
The freedom we have.
Exactly. The freedom to be in a union, the freedom to negotiate your differences with management, the freedom just to come and go as you please. Many of these freedoms not available in other parts of the world, as you know.
Correct.
Right. And what among these freedoms is perhaps most dear and most precious to you? The freedom of speech. Exactly.
Yes. How did you know?
Tom, as a union representative, I'm guessing you've done some public speaking. You've done some negotiation. You've had to talk to the men and women. You got to give them the good news, you got to give them the bad news.
That's right.
You're the guy.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, Tom, and I don't believe this has ever been done on television before. Paul, has it, as far as you know?
Never, sir.
Up in Canada,
Never.
they ever do anything like that?
Maybe, no.
No, I don't think so.
I thought
Okay.
for a second, but no.
Tonight, Tom, we are going to give you 5 seconds of the vast CBS electronic network to say whatever you would like to say. Now think about that. It's a weighty responsibility. 5 seconds. Don't waste it on something pithy. You know what I mean? It's got to be from the heart, something you feel, something you mean, a legacy, if you will, to the North American viewing public. Are you up to it?
I think so. How long do I have?
You have 5 seconds. You're not paying attention, are you? It's not easy. It's not easy. Oh, it's first time on TV? This is even better. So just a guy off the street, ladies and gentlemen, here demonstrating and exercising one of the great freedoms of life. Tom, right. Okay? Because later, when you get home, you're going to turn this on and see how you did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, you have freedom of speech. I can't place any restraints or controls on you, but, you know, don't make me look like a boob.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, yeah. And you want to look good yourself for your family and friends. Take this into a union meeting. Bingo. You get everything you need.
Sure.
All right? All right, are you all set?
I'm set.
All right, Tom, go right backstage. We'll take care of you. Right over there. There we go. Okay. One more go. One more go. What? What? Yeah. You ready? Paul, you guys ready?
Ready.
Everybody backstage ready? Is Tom in place? This is a miraculous demonstration. 5 seconds to say whatever he wants on network television. Oh, sure, it's CBS, but still in all. 5 seconds of network time to say whatever he wants to say. Alan, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, take it away, boys. Here we go.
Over 200 years ago, our founding fathers risked their lives to secure for us one fundamental right: freedom of expression without fear of punishment or reprisal. Tonight, for 5 precious seconds, that right will be exercised by Tom Warzel of New York. Standing before us, one lone voice in the wilderness, speaking from the depth of his soul. And around the world, millions will hear his words and remember them for decades to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tom Warzel.
Everyone should have as much money as they can earn in this country and be free forever.
God bless you, Tom Warzel, and God bless America!
Come on out, everyone.
Thank you.
That was pretty good, Tom. You want to try it again? We'll give you a little more time to think something up. You come back later and try it again?
Sure.
All right, there you go. We'll give it another shot. Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Tom Warzel. That's all right. Just go on back there. and then freedom of speech means that we have the freedom to choose the one we like best and edit that into the show.
I see.
So a lot of this you won't see when you're watching the show at home tonight. Oh, by the way, what a program tonight. Michael J. Fox is here. We have the new spokesmodel. The new spokesmodel for Wonder Bra. I'm sorry. It's the new spokesmodel for Wonder Bread. I'm sorry, I misread the card.
Very good.
Sarah O'Hare, a lovely woman from Australia, and Patty Smith. We'll be right back with tonight's top 10 list.
Brown sugar! You know, a while back, President Clinton said if he could pick one actor to play him in a movie, he would choose Tom Hanks. This got us thinking, what actor would the average person on the street pick to portray them in a movie? You know, who would you pick to play you in a movie about your life? You know, I was thinking about this, because you always get, people say, oh, like me, you know, the other day, Friday, I'm walking around Friday, hey, great job on ER, hey, you did great. I said, no, I'm not George Clooney. I mean, oh, hey, nice job with the ER, plagiarism, I have another show, you know, constantly. Yeah, if you've heard that, I mean, how many times they've chased down the street? So, we went to,
Chase down the street. I've seen him running after you.
It's that, you know, hey, Mr. Clooney, I'm not Mr. Then I'll go, all right, I'm Clooney. Anyway, so we went to West Hollywood, and we asked perfect strangers that question, who would you pick to play you in a movie about your life? And here's what they had to say.
Who do you think would play you in your life? They're doing a movie, The Story of Tom. Who do you see playing yourself?
I see Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Why Steven Seagal?
I just saw a movie with him in it today.
No, what's that, Fire Down Below?
Something like
That
that.
the hemorrhoid movie?
Yeah.
Who would play me? Yeah, who would play you in the
John Ritter.
John Ritter, yeah, that would work. What would the story be about?
My life.
Yeah. Is it interesting?
No.
Who would you want to play you in your life story?
I don't know. Arnold would be good.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, sure, sure. That would work. Hasta la vista, baby.
Who would you see as your co-star?
If Nicole's available.
Nicole
Kidman?
Nicole Kidman would be.
Yeah, it is.
Would that be a love interest?
Well, we could work on it.
We could work. Would that take
Yeah,
some real acting on your part? Movie about your life. Who would play Ricardo?
Like Ricardo. Like that, right?
Yeah, but who would play him? Who would play you?
Who played me? Like me?
No, what actor? You're not available. We need somebody to... You've been killed and you become a legend. We need an actor to play you. Who could play Ricardo?
Me, because I'm an actor. I'm from Mexico
I know
City.
you're an actor, but unfortunately, you are not available.
Yeah.
You are not available to play your life story, so we have to get somebody to replace you. Who would... Eric Estrada?
Maybe Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada?
I think so. He's a good actor.
Who want to play you in your life story? What actor could best capture you?
And it has to be an actor.
Has to be anybody.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I had more than 5 seconds than I had last time. It's a good opportunity to say, workers of the world, unite. Everyone should be in a union.
God bless you, Tom Warzel. And again, God bless America.
He's not like a communist, is he? I don't know that much about things. This is like being in Red Square. All right, no. What else are we doing? Oh, Michael J. Fox is with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The new spokesmodel for Super Bra, Wonder Bra, Super Bra. The Super Bra, of course, is the competing product.
No.
Wonder Bra and Super Bra, they're mortal enemies in the bra wars. Wonder Bra and Super Bra. Well, we have the spokesmodel for Wonder Bra here tonight. Sarah O'Hara is also on the show. And Patti Smith. Paul, you like those science fiction movies like Independence Day, and of course Jurassic Park and E.T., going back a little farther. And the one thing that those films all have in common, the special effects.
Yes.
Am I right? They're miraculous. The people who put these films together are geniuses. They're artists, and they're committed to entertain. And I got to thinking, we have some special effects right here on the show, and far be it for me to hide my light under a bushel, which is also an interesting special effect. Like having Lenin on the show or something. Huh? Trotsky.
Well, give another 5.
All right,
We'll see what happens.
Sure. We thought tonight we'd show you a kind of a behind-the-scenes look at how the special effects are manufactured right here on The Late Show. Here, watch this.
Great. The National Institute of Science presents Late Show Special Effects. Here we see beloved entertainer David Letterman enjoying a lovely beverage. Or do we? Let's take a look behind the scenes. First, Mr. Letterman is shot raising the cup to his lips. A stunt double then enters to perform the actual ingestion. When the two shots are combined, the result is seamless. You may think you see a live audience enjoying the show, but what you're actually seeing is the work of a highly skilled team of Korean animators.
물론 우리들은 관객들을 열광시켜야죠. 그런다고 관객들이 이런 허튼 짓에 함부로 웃는 건 아니거든요.
And finally, when Dave throws a blue card, it apparently breaks a pane of glass in the window behind him. But this rich comic effect is actually achieved in a sound effects studio. Late Show, showcase for today's most spectacular special effects.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in my right hand is tonight's top 10 list. Let's... From the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska, top 10 signs, baseball umpire may be nuts. This is the playoffs. They have the wild card. They have the division playoffs. Then they have the pennant playoffs. Then they have the World Series. And with any luck at all, the final game of the World Series will be played this year on Christmas Eve. So we're all very excited. Keep your fingers crossed for that one. Top 10 signs now, appropriately enough, that an umpire is nuts. Here we go, number 10. His chest protector has large silicone implants. Number 9. Cleans home plate with his tongue. Number 8. The first batter has worked the count up to 46 balls, 29 strikes. Number 7. Makes own face mask out of bubble wrap and duct tape. Number 6. Was seen checking into Motel 6 with the Philly Fanatic. Number 5. 3 small and very telling words. Wears a cape. Number 4. Keeps running up to fat guys in the stands and yelling, "Babe Ruth, you're alive!" Number 3. Insists that baseball fever is the cause of that weird rash on his back. Number 2. Whenever he sees a player adjusting himself, he shouts, "Ball 2." Well, there you go. And the number 1 sign the umpire is nuts. Long after the game is ended, he's still squatting. Workers of the world unite. We'll be right back with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Really?
No, I was gonna do it like Poofy and Silver, but I thought,
No, I like that, but I like it. Very nice. And you get mistaken for Clooney all the time.
That's it.
Who would you play in your life story? Can you think of anybody? Who would be good?
Who would play me?
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock would be a good choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let the hair grow a little, straighten it out.
Serious.
So how you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. You had a busy summer?
In Chicago, actually.
That's right, when we did the show in
big
Chicago.
show in Chicago.
Yeah?
Yeah, a very good summer. It was a little busy. Let's see. Is this part what I'm supposed to say? What I did over my summer vacation?
I mean, did you go boating? Did you go hiking?
No,
Or were you just working the whole time?
I worked the whole summer. I was lucky enough to work a lot. I did this movie, Apt Pupil, directed by the guy who did Usual Suspects, Brian.
Movie.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's a natural tune-in right there.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to read the review.
Yeah, it was a tough job.
Now, was
Howdy. How you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. How are things going? You mind if I show this? Look at this. Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Big Time, Mr. Excitement, Mr. Show Business got himself on the cover of Architectural Digest magazine.
Yep.
Wahoo!
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty good deal. Now, do you mind having their camera people come in and take pictures of your
thing,
stuff?
Dave.
Yeah?
Not my
How did this
favorite
happen?
We just won the lotto. They just called us up and said, basically asked, our decorator asked if he could do it, and
that's a nice place.
It's a nice shot. Yeah.
How long have you lived there?
About a year.
Yeah. Wow. It's just beautiful. Does it always look that nice?
Yeah. Well, I forgot to tidy up here.
Oh yeah. What is that stuff on the coffee table there?
They got this. I hadn't tidied up, which is a little embarrassing. But
oh, there. Now we see it.
Yeah. But it smacks of reality, which is good. It's good to smack of something.
Sure. Well, anyway, it looks like you got a nice place there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Tell me about your trip this summer. I think this is a lovely idea.
Well, because my friend's daughter is 9. So really, the 2 words that come to my mind are bop. Bop. So I listened to Hanson, who are a fine band.
Sure, nothing wrong with Hanson. You
the equal of Aerosmith, really. So I listened to that all the way across the country, and you know, and it's really sad because then you kind of getting the keys from the Motel 6 or wherever you're staying, and you start you're at the desk and you're going, bop. And I asked her, this girl, Emily, is really a brilliant kid, and I said to her at one point, like an idiot, I said, can I ask you a question, Emily, what does, and I'm not mocking it or deriding it in any way,
Just genuine curiosity.
What does mbop mean? And this is a really bright kid, and I swear to God, this is what she said. She said, it's a metaphor.
Uh-huh.
And I said, like, a metaphor for what? For, like, bebop balula. It's a metaphor for shabop. She never really explained it to me, but mbop, I know all the words. Mbop, bop.
Where all did you go? What places did you stop? Because once you get to doing this, I mean, if you wanted to, you could still be on the road.
Yeah, you can stay.
Yeah.
We kind of narrowed it down to 15 days. We went to, you know, Hershey. We went through all that.
Did you get free chocolate bars?
Got free chocolate.
Oh, man, free candy.
They come out of the shower.
Oh, yeah.
Little things, and everything smells like chocolate.
Yeah, as soon as you get into the city limits, it smells like chocolate.
If you love chocolate, go there and it'll cure you. Really,
and do they have people dressed up like pilgrims stirring chocolate or whatever?
It's just chocolate.
Yeah.
It's just, they have you know, you can go to they have a spa there, they'll wrap you in chocolate, wrap you in tin foil and a little castle coming out of your head. And we went the best part, though, was when we hit the national parks.
You get out west? Sure.
We got out west.
The country really opens up, doesn't it?
It just opens. Well, it's great getting to Yellowstone, because we were in South Dakota, and we were at we saw that thing that everybody carved in the rock.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Canadian.
The presidents, Mount Rushmore.
We don't have one of those in Canada. Mount Rushmore, there you go.
You know who's on it? Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, and...
Larry Mower Curly.
No. Who are we leaving out of this? What's the
Roosevelt.
matter? Yeah, Roosevelt. There you go.
Yeah.
It must
He's
be...
the guy with the glasses on and the nose.
It must be just really impressive when you're standing right there, huh?
It was kind of graffiti to me. I didn't, you know, because then you go next state and there's the Devil's Tower, which is like this man-made, I mean, God-made thing. This just massive thing, and you go, wow, that's amazing.
Right.
The other thing, it was a rainy day, and we kind of pulled up, and we rolled down the windows, went, yep, they're all there, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was neat, but we didn't really kind of get it the way we got the other thing. But
you know what would be very impressive if they started carving, and it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm just spitballing here. I'm just making this up as I go. If they did that for all of the presidents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just have them all lined up there, and the thing would run from like Pennsylvania to Wyoming.
Yeah, well, they could
just have it right along I-70 as you go back. Oh, there they are. That'd be fun, huh?
They could do it in the Grand Tetons, you know, because you have that big, you know,
they're beautiful,
they could use a big
Tetons?
carving.
You get to Yellowstone then?
Got to Yellowstone, which was, you know, we stayed at the Old Faithful Inn, and the thing goes off. It really goes off like every 45 minutes, which is, you know, we had a view of it from the room. And
had you seen it before?
No, I had never had. So you're there for a little while, and then my son would go, hey, Dad, and you'd be like, yeah, oh, what? There's a big gaseous plume of smoke coming out of the ground? Oh, wow, that's really cool. Again, cool, right. But at least Yellowstone, people like go out and do stuff in the daytime, and they go and they hike and, you know, do all that.
Did you hike around yourself in Yellowstone?
We hiked around. My son loves to hike.
Did you get to the outer geyser basin?
We saw I'm telling you, if there was a hole in the ground that spit fumes, I saw it.
But it's wacky, isn't it?
It's pretty nutty, and it's very, very sulfuric, and it kind of smells like an old egg sandwich all the way through. But it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And like I said, people get out and enjoy it. But we got down to the Grand Canyon, which is a really static adventure, which is they just kind of park their cars and they hang out for 2, 3 days on the lip of this precipice, and kind of look down and go, you know, wow, if I fell down there, I'd die.
Yeah.
So you can hike down into it, but they tell you not to hike down unless you got like tons of water and camels and stuff.
It gets very hot, doesn't it?
It gets really, really hot. So my son and I went down one morning. We went really early, like before the sun came up, before it was hot, and we had like snake bite kits, and we had like, you know, things wrapped on our heads to keep us cool, and canteens, and I had this thing, there's a tube that went in my mouth. We had, you know, all this stuff, and we go down, hike into the canyon, and then it's really funny because you're coming back up around 11 o'clock. Noon maybe, and it's 138, 139 degrees.
Oh my God!
And it's always kind of fun to spot the, you know, Hans and Fifi, 300 pounds each, you know, bald, no block, nothing, walking in with ice cream cones. You know, like, you're gonna die. You are gonna die.
But it's lovely there.
It is beautiful.
It's unbelievably lovely. Let's see, Spin City. 8 o'clock Wednesdays. Now, it's moved, hasn't it?
Yes, we moved to 8 o'clock Wednesday.
Well, what did it used to be? It was 8:30 Tuesdays, wasn't it?
9:30 Tuesday.
9:30 Tuesday, now you're at 8 o'clock Wednesday. So you're anchoring the big Wednesday night lineup.
We're anchoring, yeah.
Does that change the show at all?
No, it doesn't change what we do in the show at all. It just changes, there's more people to offend now, basically.
Hey, good. Are you up to it?
I think we can manage it. I think we have just the crack squad we need to just alienate a lot of people.
Well, good for you.
No, it's good. It's funny, and we, you know, we're happy to anchor the night.
Well, good. Keep up the good work and clean up the apartment.
Yes, I'm going to work on it.
Nice to see you. Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox.
Have you heard about this story that was just in the paper?
Gal was bad enough. Yeah.
Gal is bad?
It's not good.
Gal?
Yeah.
What? Now, why does that get your panties in a bunch? I was gonna, you know what? I was gonna be on your side. Now I'm on your side because that's like hypersensitive.
I may be over there too later.
What is wrong with gal?
Oh, come on.
Why is that?
Gal is okay. I mean, gals and guys.
Well, it's better than broad, I guess.
It
is better. It's better than chick.
What's wrong with
Chick.
gal?
It's all relative.
I think we get so hung up on names. I mean, even the word person, you know, has the word son in it. I mean, what difference does it make?
You shouldn't have brought that up. That's all they need to know. You shouldn't have said anything.
And woman has man in it.
Right.
Right. All right, have you heard about the Kentucky Fried Chicken scandal? Now, a woman is suing because her manager suggested things like that the women at the Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise tattoo the Colonel Sanders logo on their breasts. But the judge sided with management. The judge said, use of vulgar and obscene language can serve to promote group solidarity.
Oh, that just pisses me off so much.
That pisses you off?
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
You don't think it promotes solidarity?
Well,
I'm
of
with
course
you,
not.
It pisses. See how it
Such
works?
an easy group. It's the solidarity part. What kind of solidarity is that?
Yeah, you
what
know,
are we going for here?
The thing is, I mean, because I didn't see I only read about the article in the paper. I don't know exactly everything he said. They just take stuff out of context. So he might have been saying something in a jokey manner or something where it wasn't meant to mean any harm, and she took it the wrong way. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have gone that far, though. It wouldn't have gone to the judge and gone to a ruling with this guy. You know, it just makes me wonder what he's doing, you know, behind closed doors, this judge.
It's like we somehow expect the government to step in and be the nanny that's going to solve all of our interpersonal disputes. I mean, there is no doubt that his language was crude. I probably would have quit too. But, you know, is this a right thing for the government to step in and work out?
Wouldn't it be nice not to have to quit? Wouldn't it be nice to have a situation where
but the
it was...
Wouldn't it be nice to have a tattoo of the Colonel right here? Hey, look, I can make the Colonel talk. Look at that.
You know, maybe that would be what she should have said.
Was it offered to the guys as well as the gals, or just the gals?
I don't know
well,
what to say.
it was just the gal.
You could say, hey, I got a tattoo.
But here's the thing, you know, the guy was crude, but he was only the manager. I mean, we're getting this out of context. But did she go to the boss and say, you know, this is really unacceptable language, and if he keeps it up, I'm out of here?
But sometimes you can't go to the boss
because the boss is doing it.
Because the boss is...
Right, but this guy was the manager. He was not the owner. And again, KFC is a franchise.
But I think that is the boss at the KFC.
The manager is certainly the person that runs it.
Not the owner.
I'm pretty sure there's not a three-piece suited white-collar worker at KFC franchise.
Chickens.
Yes, I think that is your boss. I mean, you're talking about a workplace situation that's not probably the one you're used to.
If he has no women who are willing to work for him, he'll get the message.
But I mean, you say the government's our nanny, but was it our nanny when they got in the middle of like segregation and stuff like that? They had to, I mean, at some
Well,
times...
you're making a big jump between segregation and somebody being bitched
and fried chicken.
It's not that big a jump. It's about the government saying, you know, if you won't behave like human beings, we're going to make you behave like human beings. Do you think that's a big jump?
Boy, there's like, that's like apples. That's really apples and oranges.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but then why did this judge say that it was promoting, you know, solidarity in the workplace?
Well, that's what I mean. I think from the way the judge
sense.
ruled, and I mean, the quotes in the paper were so out of context. I mean, it doesn't. He might have said one thing one time, or said it in a winky way, or you know.
Yeah, but what if it's accurate?
Oh, then
might be accurate.
If it's accurate, then I think, yeah.
What he was saying was that
it just works around breasts and thighs.
You know, it was crude, yes.
Good, Francis. That's great.
Oh, yeah, it also said in the article that...
sexual harassment.
It said in the article that he wasn't asked in sexual favors. He was just making general comments. Maybe he made them to everybody. Who knows? I mean, first of all, that's a bad manager anyway, if that's the way you have to promote.
There you go. That's exactly what it's about.
That's the way you have to promote solidarity.
It's about human decency.
Right.
And that person should not be there, and she shouldn't have to think about quitting. He should have been out of there in a minute.
Yeah, that has to do with Kentucky Fried.
Okay.
I'm going to cut
to the
down.
man who signs the check.
I'm going to cut
and
down
made
from
her
3
pay.
pieces to 2 pieces
If
until they
not,
put an end to this.
You know, KFC wouldn't want this kind of publicity. Go to the KFC in the sky and say, "You got a rotten manager here." I bet he would have been out of there in a New York minute.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen to that guy after this, now that this case is done, is he's going to get promoted or not? Do you have a follow-up? Do you have a follow-up staff?
Oh, tar and feather him, I guess, maybe.
Oh. They got enough feathers. Enough different feathers? Sorry. Okay.
I'm listening to you.
I was trying to back her up on her joke. Okay.
Shut up. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
God bless you, Paul Schaefer, and God bless America!
You want to come up to the house later for steaks or anything?
Sure. Yeah, we'll put it on the barbie.
Yeah, sure. We'll be right back with Patti Smith.
And Miramax Home Entertainment. This is the Fox Employment Connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night on the program, the human slinky, Vigneman, will be joining us. By the way, Patty is, what'd you say, 112?
I don't know.
Tom Snyder is next on The Late Late Show. Thanks for watching.
Hi, Daddy.
Good night, everybody.
It's always moist.
He was the Army's top enlisted man. Is he a sex offender? You decide when he finally talks to Bryant Gumbel, a Public Eye exclusive.
And inventors. Those are kids that have invented things. Duh. Stay tuned for Conan, and he's got actress Fran Drescher right after this. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. I'm a CD. See you later. Bye-bye.
From NBC Studios in New York, it's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Hey, huh? Tonight, Fran Drescher, coming Paul Rodriguez, actress Nikki Cox, and me, the world's curious announcer, with Andy Richter and the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing show for tonight, which you can sense already. My raw sexuality pouring through the screen. Why would people giggle at that? We have a fantastic show for you tonight. We're going to have a real good time. And I don't know, before we get started, I got to mention something that happened over the weekend. Can I tell you, just in the newspaper, I read this story and I thought times have changed. This is really weird. This weekend, did you hear about this? In Italy, Bob Dylan sang for Pope John Paul II. That really happened. That's right. And afterwards, the Pope said, "I speak 8 different languages, and I still have no idea what he was saying." Freaked out. I got a happy little announcement for you. Yesterday, you'll be happy about this, was Bryant Gumbel's 49th birthday. Isn't that nice? That's nice. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah, at his party, he surrounded himself with all the people he loves by using an intricate system of mirrors. And it was a good party.
It was great.
Right.
It was neat to go out, you know, and sort of
visit the L.A. wing of the NBC family.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that sounds like a good time. No, I thought you did a real good job. I just wanted you to remember that, you know, you're the sidekick on this show. That's all. I just thought I'd, you know, just say that and move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the sidekick on this show.
Well, no, don't act like I'm saying something crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Okay? There was something about your appearance last night, and you know what I mean? You got a job here, and I've been good to you.
Sure, yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Maybe it's not just me. I actually have tape.
Okay.
Of the program. Liz, can you roll the little clip from, you know, Andy's appearance last night on The Tonight Show?
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. You know, here's an example of how time flies. You know what anniversary this is? Anybody know this week?
OJ. The OJ thing.
That's right. This week marks the 3rd anniversary of the O.J. Simpson trial.
Right.
You remember O.J.? He was the NBC sportscaster that wore men's underwear.
Because that Marv guy wore some lady.
Andy, shouldn't you be in your dressing room? It's a little early for you.
Well, I could wait on the couch.
I don't think that would be good.
Okay.
Caught you sneaking back, huh?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that little.
Oh, is that what you were... That's what you were getting
You
at.
forgot about that.
Yeah, well, you know, old habits die hard.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen you laugh at a monologue joke, too.
Well, you know, I was auditioning more or less. I already got the job here.
That's right. That's the attitude that's always worked well for you. All right, well, ladies, we should mention this. This is kind of a nice thing we wanted to do right here at the top of the program. Recently, the students at Longfellow Elementary School in Hohokus, New Jersey, visited our show. You remember these kids?
I sure do.
It was kind of a class trip that they took. Really nice kids, and they're very talented. And, well, apparently after they got back to their school, each one drew a picture inspired by what they saw here. And in the past, other kids have sent in pictures, and it's become a little tradition here on the show. We always like to show them on the air, because it's kind of a sweet thing to do.
And it's a thrill for the kids.
The kids love it. They stay up tonight, and they watch the show. So, you know, tonight I thought it'd be kind of nice if we took a look at what the kids at Longfellow Elementary School sent in. You know, they're pictures from their trip here. It'll be sweet. For example, the first one is from a really nice kid, Ted Weber. It shows how Andy passes the time while I interview Pamela Lee. We thought, nice. You enjoyed that interview, didn't you?
Yeah, that kid must be a little psychic or
yeah, no, he could honed right in.
I was thinking.
No, actual lines came out of your eyes. I saw it. Here's one from Norman Riker of the 1st grade. That's me coming out to meet the audience before the show and kind of just talk to them, and they're usually pretty nice, pretty unanimous in their thoughts. This one's from Susan Messing in the 1st grade. It's Andy showing the kids my prize collection, which people enjoy. You know, Jay collects cars, and I have my little thing. This one's from Sam Mulderhig in the 3rd grade. It shows Andy treating the kids to lunch, which seemed like they had a good time. It's very sweet of him. Ellie Black, she was a nice little girl of the 2nd grade, sent in this picture of me showing off my new girlfriend to the kids. They liked meeting her. And Jane Stack of the 3rd grade, she was nice. She sent us this picture showing me assisting Marlon Brando into his chair for an interview. We had a really good time. Marlon Brando / Richard Nixon, I think. Here's a drawing by Kevin Jessen. He accidentally wandered across the hall and saw Marv Albert getting ready for... Amy Michaels of the 2nd grade sent in this one, showing Max, Andy, and myself having a little powwow during a commercial break, talking over the show. That's where we do our best thinking. And finally, folks, if that wasn't classy enough. And I'm not kidding. From Lynn Brown in the 3rd grade, this is Max backstage offering to donate some living hair follicles to William Shatner. And, always nice to... I'll never look at William Shatner the same way now.
No, neither will I.
Nice hair. All right, everyone, we're going to take a little break, and we're very excited when we come back. Fran Drescher is going to be here. It's an amazing show. We'll see you in just a second.
Schumann reports Yefim keeps his secret in the palm of his hand.
He's called the Mad Russian, the Poop Doctor. With a wave of his hands and what sounds like a sneeze, this man called Yefim is said to be able to erase in just minutes the bad habits people have formed over a lifetime.
The artists we've been hearing didn't just produce rock hits. They changed rock history. Time Life has spent years putting together this collection. From the Beatles to the Byrds, from U2 to REM. Rock music doesn't get any better than this. I'm J.D. Hinton. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the music.
For the first time in the fight against music piracy, every major rock artist from the last 30 years has joined together to create the ultimate rock collection. Introducing Gold and Platinum, 110 legendary classics of rock.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love?
You'll get the best of the Byrds, The Who, Eric Clapton, Bruce Springsteen, U2, REM. It's the greatest collection of rock music legends ever assembled.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
For the first time, every classic on Gold and Platinum has been digitally mastered from the original studio recordings. So every legendary, every monster hit from 85 through 88, and the very best from 1989 to 19... Deluxe boxed set, complete with an exclusive 72-page collector's anthology, filled with artists' photos and inside information. And it's all yours on 6 compact discs or 6 double-length cassettes. Order now, and as a bonus, you'll get the Ultimate Rock Album Guide, free. It features full-color collector's prints of every legendary album cover in Gold and Platinum, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. To audition Gold and Platinum on your own stereo for 10 full days. If it's not the greatest rock collection you've ever heard, just send it back for a full refund. No questions asked. There's no club to join, and Time Life guarantees your satisfaction. Credit card users pay just 4 monthly installments of $26.99 for cassettes or $29.99 for compact discs. Or you can send a check or money order in the amount of your first installment to Gold and Platinum, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia 23280.
The history of rock and roll, you've got it laid out. You've got the highlights right there in front of you in one single collection.
It gives you a taste of everybody, you know, all the way from way back with the Beatles all the way to U2 today.
You're listening to a song comes on, you go, oh, this one song is worth the whole collection right here. And you're having a good time, you know, there's a song and it's over, and the next song comes on, you're like, oh, now this song is worth the whole collection right here. And it just seemed to keep going.
This is a collection of, you know, obviously the greatest hits.
The preceding program was a paid advertisement for Time Life's music collection.
I'm quite taken aback by this outpouring of concern, since most of the time I feel I could spontaneously combust and still go completely unnoticed.
Joe, you're very important to the show, okay? I hope you realize that. We just thought you sounded a little down tonight. Yeah.
What can I say, Conan? The season of autumn is upon us. Falling leaves, football games, and early darkness, mixing sweetly with the cool, fragrant air. Of course, my soul is in perpetual darkness, crawling blindly through the thick, rancid sewage of despair.
Joel, this is terrible. Maybe you're just feeling lonely. Didn't your only daughter just leave for college?
That's right. Like the Clintons, my wife and I, lust-crazed minutes than I've been in our 2 decades of marriage.
Joel, Joel, that must have been devastating.
My daughter's words were like jackals tearing at the carcass of my heart. And as her train pulled slowly away, I collapsed in a quivering heap, only to feel my wife rifle quickly through my pockets for liquor money.
Joel, Joel, I wish there was something we could say that would ease your pain.
Conan, my daughter was the one flower in a life full of weeds, a beacon on the shores of an ocean of agony. And
Spin City. It fits your life, or your complete lack thereof. Now on its new night, ABC Wednesday.
Raw and unrehearsed. You're watching real TV.
Welcome back. Here's what's coming up. The man who dares to stick his hand on an all-terrain vehicle.
See?
Yeah, who knows that line?
Oh, we do, Sharon, and it's we'll be right back in a moment.
The training.
Hello, my little hairball.
He may not have the skills.
Good luck, astronaut Randolph.
But that won't stop him.
Whoopsie! You're the man, Fred.
From shooting for the stars.
put on the porch light, Mama. We're coming home.
Disney's Rocket Man.
Be careful you don't get sucked out when you flush.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, October 10th at a theater near you.
Yeah, I should have known I wouldn't be the only one to find this car irresistible. Aurora, defy convention.
So I'm back.
They're certainly not wearing much.
I know. In my town. Hey, lady. What is 24/7?
24/7 is
24 hours a day?
7 days a week.
You want to trade hats? Is this real Dalmatian? Watch your back, watch your back. Oh, very nice. Everything, all the time.
We're here to please.
Thank goodness you're here. David, I don't think so.
I can't believe it.
Oh, man, these fishnets are riding me. Vegas, I'll see you next month.
We've got outtakes from the new hit TV show Fired Up, starring Sharon Lawrence. Once again, it's proof that even on television, things don't always go according to plan.
Now, don't be discouraged, Princess. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince.
Time now to get fired up for some outtakes from the TV sitcom